Hi, Paul here with Harry. Some random sheep, 6 random sheep to be precise, behind Harry up there, and the rather bucolic Usk Valley. It's absolutely stunning up here today. We've got some blue sky, we've got some dark clouds coming, Harry, and it's cold. It's really cold actually. It's probably close to 0. There's a bit of wind chill, and I'm going to stand here for the next X number of minutes and talk to you about what is a soft shell. Now, this is not a new subject. Soft shells have been around for a long time. I can kind of remember soft shells first coming in back in the day, as they say, and it caused a massive stink and a furore amongst the traditionalist layering system folks, and it still does cause a little bit of confusion. We still get asked, what is a soft shell? What does it do? How do I wear it? What should I do with it? You know, it's kind of a little bit of a disruptive element to your normal traditional layering system. But that's not to say it has a part to play in that. So first of all, what is a soft shell designed to do, and what is it actually? I'm going to start with saying what it isn't. It's not a hard shell. This is a hard shell. This is my very own Gore-Tex waterproof jacket. It's noisy. Can you hear that, Harry? Yeah, Harry's nodding. It's noisy. It's designed to be a protective outer layer to stop the rain, the snow, the wind getting to you. It's also not a soft, lightweight, insulating layer, much like, again, my very own Rab VR jacket. So this is designed to keep you warm and to provide a bit of insulation as part of a layering system, and a soft shell is not that. So what is it? Well, the clue's in the name. It's a soft shell. Get it? A shell. So when we use the word shell, we mean it goes on the outside. That's where you normally find shells. So it's designed to go on the outside, but it's soft. So it's not fully protective like a hard shell. It will keep out quite a lot of the elements. It will allow maximum breathability. And that's the key thing with soft shells. They're designed primarily for active use where you're generating heat, and breathability is your absolute primary need. You may want a little bit of protection from the elements. You may want to keep a little bit of the wind out. You may want to keep some of the rain and snow off. But primarily, it's all about breathability and reducing bulk and allowing freedom of movement whilst you are active. We were discussing before Harry clacked his clacker, about what I should wear for this video. And I said to Harry, there's no way I'm going to stand on the side of the Sugarloaf in freezing conditions in a soft shell jacket, because they're not designed for that. They're not designed to protect you when you're stationary. They don't provide any insulation. Well, okay, some people might argue they provide a little bit of insulation, but that's why I'm wearing my lovely, gorgeous Rab jacket, because that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to provide static warmth. So there was no way I was going to stick on a lightweight soft shell jacket and stand here freezing, because that's not what they're designed for. It's all about, to coin an old phrase, horses for courses. So if you are active, you're moving, you're generating warmth, you need maximum breathability, you need some protection from the elements, you need abrasion resistance. So we're talking about, you know, fast hiking, mountaineering, light mountaineering, climbing, all those kind of activities where you are constantly moving, you're generating warmth. The soft shell is your perfect companion and makes up part of your layering system. That's not to say you don't need a hard shell, and that's not to say you don't need a soft insulating layer. They're just going to live in your pack and they come out when you need them. But for the majority of the time, your soft shell is going to be your best friend. So that's the basic premise of a soft shell jacket, because primarily that's what we're talking about today, is jackets. But it's not quite as simple as that, because soft shell gets kind of stuck on all kinds of garments, from super lightweight little skinny little jackets that are almost just windproofs, right up to kind of massive heavyweight laminate construction with fleecy linings and bomb-proof outers. So you've got a massive spectrum of garments that fall into the soft shell category. Even Fjallraven with their G1000 fabric, that could fall into a soft shell category as well, because it's all about breathability and a little bit of protection. So really that's the whole kind of thinking process behind the soft shell. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to go through a few examples of that vast spectrum. I'm not going to do it all because I think it's just because there's too many to do, but we'll just give you an example of the different types of soft shells. And as with everything, it's all down to experience, and it's all down to what you're doing, where you're doing it, and what the conditions are like when you're doing it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the next little bit. Okay, so Harry's made me take my lovely warm down jacket off to put on what is really one of my favourite bits of kit. I've been using this fabric in a couple of different styles for many years. This is the Rab Borealis jacket. It uses a super lightweight, stretchy soft shell fabric, which offers zero insulation, which is why I'm going to do this piece really quick. And it's designed to just keep that little bit of protection from the elements and provide maximum breathability. You might wear this just over a base layer for some summer scrambling, some hiking. You might wear it like I've got it now over an insulated jacket just to provide a bit of wind protection. I use one of these as a wind layer as part of my 5-layer system because it packs up super tiny, but it's a massively versatile piece of kit. You can use it from, like I said, summer, just provide a bit of UPF protection if you've got a t-shirt on. You can use it through winter, just to provide a little bit of wind protection, or to just add another little segment into your layering system. I quite often will wear this over a kind of a heavy base layer underneath my Gore-Tex shell, just to give that little bit extra, just a kind of almost like a little vapor barrier inside, just provide a little bit extra warmth. It's massively versatile, super lightweight, and sits right at the kind of the extreme end of how light a soft shell can be. So now I've got on the Rab VR Summit. So this kind of falls right in the middle of kind of the soft shell spectrum. It's your classic kind of mid-weight soft shell using Rab's vaporized system. So soft shells are normally made up of a single layer of densely woven nylon or polyester or something like that. Some of them might have fleece backer to that. Some might have membranes built in, but Rab use a slightly different method. They use a 2-layer system where you've got a high wicking fluffy liner with which is separate from the outer material, which is a hard wearing nylon, and the two work together to provide insane levels of breathability and really good levels of protection from the weather as well. Vaporizer has been around a long time. It kind of follows in the tradition of kind of Buffalo. It's that pile and Pertex system, but it's just kind of moved it on a little bit into something which is a little bit more everyday usable. I'm a big fan, love Vaporize. It works really well. It's massively versatile, and it kind of epitomizes what soft shell is all about. Like I said, that maximum exceptional breathability and good protection from the elements. This is the Montane Dyno XT, and I think this is probably the soft shell jacket that absolutely typifies what most people have in their mind is a soft shell jacket. It's soft, it's stretchy, it's tough, it's durable, it's a single layer garment. On first glance it would appear to be a single layer garment, but we'll go into that in a minute. It's got great wind resistance, it's got great weather resistance, and it's got fantastic breathability. It is made from a heavy duty, tightly woven polyamide nylon fabric. that will withstand wear and tear. I've got it over the top of my little Cirrus jacket, little insulated jacket, and that's a brilliant way to use it on a day like today when I'm stood around. If I was moving a bit more quickly, I would just have this over the top of a mid layer, and on a day like today when it's cold and crisp and clear and a bit breezy, it's the perfect thing to put on at the start of the walk, keep on all the way through, and then maybe just adding or subtracting a layer as you see fit. It's kind of the stereotypical soft shell jacket, and a fine example, if I may say so. So I said this was a single layer, and it is really, but it's kind of a bi-component layer because you've got a smooth outside to help repel rain and snow and keep the wind out, tightly woven, make it abrasion resistant. And then on the inside, if Harry can pick that up, it's slightly brushed. You've got this kind of looser weave on the inside, which helps with moisture management, wicking the moisture away from you, and just provides a little bit of softness and a little tiny bit of insulation as well. So it's kind of that bi-component, but in a single construction. And now, right at this end, at the extreme heavy, super protective end of the soft shell genre, is the fabulous Mountain Equipment Vulcan jacket. Now this is, again, it's soft, pliable, stretchy, but it uses the fabulous Gore Infinium membrane in here to provide even more protection. So this is getting close to kind of hard shell protection. It's not 100% waterproof. It's not guaranteed waterproof, but it is highly, highly water resistant, and it is highly, highly windproof because of that Gore Infinium membrane. It doesn't use tape seams, so you can't call it waterproof, but by golly, you'd have to try hard to get wet in one of these bad boys. And it's also got a grid fleece lining on the inside to provide superb levels of insulation and moisture management. So kind of in terms of protection and warmth and durability, you've got the Vulcan right at this end, and in terms of kind of lightweight, breathability, minimal protection, you've got the Borealis at this end, and then we had kind of the Dyno XT sat right in the middle. So you can see the vast differences in the types of soft shells that are available. And as with everything, you just get the one that you like the best, that works the best, and provides the protection for the type of environment you're going to be using it in. It is a bit of a minefield, and the manufacturers really don't help because they produce their own massive range of soft shells as well. But it's worth investigating it. It's worth having a look around. It's worth trying a few on, because a good soft shell jacket is a really valuable piece of equipment for your outdoor wardrobe. So yeah, get up on the website and have a look. We've got a whole department of soft shells for you to browse through. Because soft shell fabric is so incredibly versatile, and it comes in, like we've said, from Borealis, wafer thin, super lightweight, to Mountain Equipment, Vulcan, heavyweight, membrane, fleecy lined. The range of fabrics is so huge that you now find it in trousers. So these Montane trousers that I've got on, that's a soft shell trouser. You find it in hats, you find it in gloves, you find it in gaiters. Pretty much any kind of protective outer layer would benefit from a soft shell fabric. It's just brilliant, and it has revolutionized kind of design and performance of outdoor garments. It's like I said, it's incredibly protective, with the fundamental and overriding kind of reason for existence is to provide that superb breathability with some protection. But there's always a but, isn't there? It will rain. It is going to rain. It's raining over there right now, and you will get wet in a soft shell jacket. They're not designed to be 100% waterproof, so always carry your waterproof shell jacket with you. You just never know, and you're going to need that protection at some point. So yeah, just don't think that soft shell is kind of like some magic fabric that's going to keep you protected all day in the mountains in all conditions. It's not. It makes life so much more comfortable. It means you can move easier you're more breathable, therefore you're more comfortable, and it does provide good protection, but it's not waterproof. Get it? Have I banged on enough about that? Yes, okay, thank you. So there you have it. I hope you found our concise guide to soft shells helpful and informative. As always, if you have any questions or comments, pop them in the section below, or give us a ring, get on live chat. We're always happy to talk to you. I do appreciate that soft shell is, it can be mind-boggling. So yeah, just get in touch with us. Ask us, talk to us about it. We're here to help. All of the jackets that we featured in this video will be in the description below. So if you want to go and have a look at each of those individually on the website, Harry will put the requisite links in there. And like I said, just questions, comments, pop them in the section below. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon. That way you'll be kept up to date with all of Harry's mastery of the editing suite. So thanks very much for watching. I am now going to go and attempt to warm up. See you again soon. Toodaloo.